The human impact on the environment includes the changes to biophysical environments and ecosystems caused directly or indirectly by humans. Modifying the environment to fit the needs of the society has and is causing severe effect, which becomes worse as time goes on. The interface between man and his environment remains two inseparable phenomena. Mpape is a district located in Bwari local government, Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria.
We have a peace-loving people. It's an environment that we have, I think about 1 million plus residents in the community, and is an environment filled with rocks, and the major activities in this area where we have industries for mining.
They are very kind people anyway. They are very kind people. They welcome visitors. Understand? They accommodate us. There was the since we have been staying here, there has not been any problem between us and the quarries or the houses. No.
On a quest to look at places where economic activities have caused major environmental degradation to the host communities, Sustainability Hub's visit to Mpape unraveled how environmental pollution is being received as a way of life to Mpape residents. This is causing an existential damage to both lives and property.
We are on a project and we are trying to look at places in Abuja where economic activities have caused some degradation to the environment and the host communities of those economic activities. And it was during the course of that research that somebody, a friend of the organization, called our attention to Crossrock site. And since then, we've been working at Crossrock site.
While Mpape is said to be primarily a mining area, the booming mining activities has made it a sino-show for job seekers.
When I came to this area, I met the company there in a small scale. Understand me? They also helped in employment. Most of the beggar did not employ you, Crossrock will employ you before Arab and the Cetra called them before they start coming.
For a place that isn't suitable for human habitation, some people have lost their lives in flooding, while some have died as a result of hazardous mining activities from companies that failed to fulfill their corporate obligations, some as a result of contaminated water and food. This is a major concern to us all as humans.
Mpape was a no-go area. During the time of demolition, the present governor of Kaduna State, people were saying after demolition of the area, people were saying Mpape. He said the Mpape is not a living area. It's a blastering zone. Anybody who is living here living at his own risk.
This is the popular Crossrock site in Mpape district with a very interesting history surrounding it.
The Crossrock area, I said, has been in existence before the federal capital was moved from Lagos to Abuja.
The site has been in operation for decades with the use of heavy earth-moving machines for quarrying and blasting of stones.
Mpape Abuja is a mining community predominantly, but now people have been migrating into the community because of development. As a result of that, the mining site here called Crossrock has affected the livelihood of the people as well as caused environmental degradation, which has not been catered to.
It was gathered that it was due to the activities of various construction companies that led to the earth tremor of September 2018 that caused horror, making many residents flee the community.
From record that Crossrock have been in existence for about almost 30 years now, but I think about precisely about 26 years. where mining activities have been taking place in the site. So, and there are people living around the crushed rock, but not mainly in the quarries because of the blastings and other industrial activities taken on in the site.
The various construction companies and mining companies were drilling and then exploiting resources here for their construction works, and that is what has left the scar on the earth's crust. That is the pool you are seeing today, that is behind me here. And since then, human activities have been going on too. Most of the residents make use of the pool of water you are seeing here for washing of clothes, and then some use it for the purpose of agriculture to water vegetables around the site. If you look to your left now, you can see some women washing clothes here. And they may not understand the health implication of using this type of water. You can see the water looks so blue. This means that it is bacteriologically polluted. And some of the bacteria that are here could cause what we call bilharziasis and a whole lot of other diseases that may affect human reproductive organs. Bilharzia is a very delicate and dangerous disease.
The use of dynamite on site in the past affected building foundations, and some houses collapsed. This led to the resettlement of some residents to the other side of small stream near the headquarters of the company without compensation.
The only thing we encountered, problem with Abuja was that we forced ourselves for that problem was when they want to blast, they will blow their siren for almost 1 hour, so that people will come out of their homes. When they blast, stone used to fly. If you are inside door, I would never record any casualty, only demolition of zincs.
Now abandoned after 30 years of mining activities, the beautiful scenery that the mining site creates has transformed it to a tourist destination.
Yeah, it wasn't like this before, because I can remember vividly people start coming here barely a year after the Baggy community have reclaimed the mining site, after the company that domiciled here previously have moved away.
It only became something of tourist interest when the miners receded. They stopped mining activities. As you can see now, mining is not going on here again, but already they have left a scar, which is this pool of water, like I said before. And a lot of people, just of late, became interested in coming for sightseeing. It has not taken up to 3 years now since we began to witness increasing number of persons coming for sightseeing. Some of them come to do birthdays around here and so on. I think that's what I know about the area becoming a tourist attraction.
While Crushed Rock hosts thousands of people weekly, most of those who come to see what looks like a nature wonder, it poses an existential threat to Mpape residents. Crushed Rock is a death trap.
Yeah, this place like this now, as it is now, is dangerous. That's why we are pleading for the government to come and assist us to make the place, since we are using our own manpower to make the place look good so that people can see what is here. So them now, they can help us to make the place look good.
In the past, even in the recent past, a number of people fell into this place. Perhaps the people who were drunk, they went to enjoy themselves. On their way back, they rolled into this place and were dead, although their lifeless bodies were recovered. And the use of it, just like I mentioned a moment ago, young people, children coming to have their bath here, swim here, and that is injurious to their health because of the organisms that are dangerous, that could cause disease, thriving in this place. I told you the reason why the water is blue is because it's bacteriologically polluted.
There are no safety measures, like I earlier said, in which there are what they call, if you've been to Incubator range, and even there's a gray range, there are suspended nets so that if somebody falls from a height, then he can land there. So these are the basic security measures I think even if you look at the body of the water, there are supposed to be a barricade, as like a kind of obstacle barriers that prevent somebody from going beyond the body of water's ban.
While waiting for government economic intervention and paying little attention to the health risks crushed rock possesses, the Mpape residents are already finding a way to mitigate social vices around the sites.
When we try to get access to the government and it becomes impossible, so we resort to self-help. By talking about security, we provide security. Even in the site, we can see when people have started coming here for the past 1 year, these quarry sites have been on the news. People now have influx. You know, when we have influx of people coming here, then we have influx of people at the other sites, like saying the bad elements, trying to making this place unconducive for people that stays here. So what we do as a community, we make sure that we provide security for those that come in here for relaxations or for recreational purposes.
It's not the government, it's our own community, a Mpape community, that organizes us to be here, as in to make the place good, so that people that are coming in with their families and their cars, so that everything will be safe. And we do clean the environment of the place. If sometimes we see they eat, some people will come with their things they eat, we do clean the place. And we have other team members that will go around be telling people, if it is night already, there are people that will be going around telling people that place is night already, because this place right like this is seen like this. Not that maybe for security reason or any other thing, but if it's night, you can see there's no any shade here. Maybe you say you want to run hide, maybe rain is falling. So we have people that are going around to tell people that please, it's night too, can you please be going home? So, and again, we have people that are here, some of our members that know how to swim very well. Some of them, they just stay standby in case of, not that somebody have fallen here before, but in case of somebody fell inside, they can quickly rush that person out. We have so many of them here. If we are here like this, so maybe people are coming, parking their cars, doing other things. You can see anybody that doesn't have ID card, if he come into our mix, maybe he's trying to go close to the car, we know that person. Not that the government give us the ID card, no, but our Mpape police, they are aware of what we are doing. Because if we are not around and maybe something happened, and if we don't have that ID card to prove that this person is among these people, so even if you are coming and you said somebody should help you, we will look for that person that hold that ID card, which is for his neck. So that is the person you can ask him for any favor, because we have our own chairman that organizes us to be together. We have a car park team and we have the team that clean the place. The community appreciates us with something little at the end of the day. After all, every. Because we do go and give them the result. And them too, they are seeing the result. Because since this place started, when they organize us, they have never heard that somebody came here and they snatched somebody's phone, or they remove somebody's car battery, or any other thing like that. So we do stand everywhere you come, you see us. And so lucky enough, sometimes you see policemen, they come around to, they help us. They just stand by to watch us, what we are doing.
And it is their earnest hope that the government will consolidate their gains and complement their efforts by partnering with private sectors to create jobs by securing the site and transforming it to a full-fledged tourist hub.
The only way the government could help is to maybe use the Ministry of Environment and try to channelize this water so that it may reduce the bacteriological content of the water, because if it begins to flow, it will be purer than what it is now. Since you cannot stop people, the place is not fenced, you cannot stop people from coming here. Children come here freely, school boys and girls come here freely, and you know the health implication of people having their bath here or swimming here. They could be affected by what I call bilharziasis or schistosoma.
If government can allow individuals to come and develop that area, they will get something meaningful. That people will say, let me go there and see, as they are doing Christmas now. They say there's a place in Mpape, if you go there, you go stay from this rock, you slide down, yeah. See, those kind of a thing. It will help to remove that pond water there.
The crushed rock site with its potential, needs a thorough development.
He has to engage the services of experts on impact assessment to understudy the environment and understand, even if they have to put structures, at least in an effort to beautify the areas, what are the kind of structures the bearing capacity of the soil can even take. So all these are the things that the government can do, either through its agency, or since it's going to come from, they're going to do partnership with the private investors, they can still engage and see how they can to really assess the impact of the mining in the site and see how if it's really good for people to come here.
The Sustainability Hub, through its team lead, Mujidah Ajibola, is creating the necessary awareness and also preferring solutions to the safety issues bedeviling this popular tourist haven.
We are a social enterprise that gives people and businesses as well as communities the values and motivation to take action for environmental responsiveness and social justice in their personal and business lives. We do this through research, education, and training. We are trying to see how we can manage the environmental and social issues that this place poses. The health issues it poses is because of the stagnant water in the ditch. That's because it can cause malaria, and it is worsened because Mpape is a low-income community, so it exacerbates the issue we have at hand. The security angle, where people are attacked very early in the morning and late in the evening when we pass by this site, is something we are trying to also manage. Thankfully, this place, because of the fine scenery, has been attracting people to come take pictures and relax during the weekends and public holidays. So that we see as an opportunity. What we are trying to now do is how to harness that opportunity and reduce the risk this place poses.
Several calls are now being made on the government for proper remediation of crushed rock.
Last 2 weeks, the Minister of FCT was here for sightseeing. So, and he made a statement that the site will be, as the government will take interest in the site to see how they can make it more tourist attractive, and they're going to seek a PPP to partner to see how they can develop the site for tourist purpose. So I think the only thing that I would like to say on that area is that until then, and why I would like urge the government effort to expedite action.
This place is a very simple place for government, for our Nigerian government, to make this place a tourist center and to make the place look good. Because, yes, this place will not take them 6 months to make this place look good. Because as you are seeing this place like this now, it's dangerous to some of our brothers and sisters that came here. But in the sense that I wish some of us now we are not here. Maybe you hear that maybe tomorrow something will happen, or next tomorrow something will happen, something like that. But at least we are trying to make sure nothing like that happens. So if government can help us to make sure that as they make the place look good, at least it will be better.
There is hope that this project will employ nature-based solutions to develop a sustainable community in Mpape, Abuja.
We are trying to see a situation where we can have a public-private partnership with the government and private organizations who would work here with us to see how this place can be turned into a mini tourist attraction, because it's naturally bringing people to see itself because of the fine scenery. And because people are coming here, there are economic activities that have been springing up little by little. What does that tell us? If only we can harness the opportunities of this place, it can even be a source of revenue for the government, a source of income and livelihood for people living around Mpape, and it will be a source of relaxation for the community members. So that way we can turn what is seen as a degradation and a negative impact of economic activities, we can turn it around to further support economic activities for human beings that are living here and the government, recreational activities, and gain more income, and everyone will be fine.
This sustainable and resilient community will be economically viable, environmentally friendly, and socially inclusive for all parties.